Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Tuesday, June 4th, and it is 3:16 in the a.m., and I'm reading just for today. And it's a very interesting reading, and I had to pause just reading the opening statement. It's entitled Build, Don't Destroy. It starts off saying, our negative sense of self has been replaced by a positive concern for others. And, people being peoply, people doing what people do. That may be true. That opening statement may be true. But it's true with a sense of, I wouldn't say narcissistic reality attached to it. And that, let me read the statement again. It says, our negative sense of self has been replaced by a positive concern for others. And that positive concern for others is based on our need to feel good about ourselves. Amen. Our need to mask whatever it is that we're going through. Our need to find a new energy source, if you will. See, when you talk about narcissism, and most of the time that's where people are, and I'm using people as all-encompassing, which means myself as well. We're looking to get our needs met. Bottom line, that's it, that's all. These base-brain creatures that are looking for the feels. I'm hungry. Let me eat. And because we live in a society of conspicuous consumption, let me eat mass quantities. Let me become unhealthy again in another area. You get where I'm going here? Because we're unhappy. Because we have this level of discontent. Because we have, I want to say, maladaptive comforts and levels of dysregulation. We look for people as our source. Amen. And, our drugs of choice become people. Our drugs of choice become sex. Our drugs of choice become what's known as serial monogamy. Oh, I'm with you this week. Next week I'm with somebody else. But I'm in a committed relationship for however many weeks this lasts. I want to laugh at that, but that's the reality of things, folks. Our commitment and our connections are about as long as the feeling that it took to get involved. And the minute it doesn't feel good anymore, or, we lose interest, we're off to the next best thing. It's like I equate that to a child's birthday party. You go out and you shop and you buy the perfect gift for this child. And, you present it at the party, they open it, they ooh and ah at the colors. Everybody in attendance oohs and ahs at the novelty because it's the perfect gift for little Johnny or little Susie. They play with it all of 3 minutes, and it's lost its fascination. It's lost its allure. And next time you look up, the kid is playing with the box. That's how we approach life. That's how we approach connections. That's how we approach relationships. And most importantly for me, in sharing this information, that's how we approach God. The writer says, spreading gossip feeds a dark hunger in us. Sometimes we think the only way we can feel good about ourselves is to make someone else look bad by comparison. And I have to say that I was sharing with my walk partner the other day that, a lot of conversation in areas is that we're telling ourselves we're the only person or people who can do certain things, and we're the only one that are doing it right. Everybody else is at fault. Now I can listen to that up to a certain point, but then it gets sickening. For me, it gets sickening, and it's like, well, if you're viewing everybody else in this manner, when do you get to me? You see? It says, but the kind of self-esteem that can be purchased at another's expense is hollow and not worth the price. This was a hard, this was a hard learned lesson for me. Many of us have connections where, we're constantly pulling for something that's never going to come. And the reason it's never going to come is, one, the source that you're pulling it from is tainted. And two, the source that you're pulling it from doesn't have the capacity to give you what you need. And I want you to put that in the context of connection with other people. It's tainted for whatever circumstances. More often than not, it's generational taint. And I say that with a grin because taint means a lot of things to, I want to say old folks. But for the most part, it's a polluted well. I look at it like that. So it does not bring life. It doesn't have the capacity to bring life. And we're looking to it to revitalize us. I want us to get to a place where we go to living water, thereby correcting whatever pool we choose to drink from, because now we have the wherewithal, the power, the energy, and the Almighty to correct these wells that we go to. Amen. Think about your source. Think about living water. Think about, and here's the question to ask yourself. Are the pools that I seek going to quench my thirst? Are they going to bring life? Or am I going to continue to demonstrate this thirst? And I mean the word thirst in every possible facet that you can use it in. Amen.